Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is a quick video to clarify the age difference between Don Wells, the father of missing child Summer Wells, and his stepsisters, Mary and Jeannie. I'm sharing these clips from different videos. An older video that I made on August 20th, 2021. There's a clip from the Interview Room channel from September 2021, and a more recent clip of Don Wells. These facts need to be known and refreshed all around. Now let's do this. Mary is Don's stepsister. Mary and Jeannie are biological sisters. Mary and Jeannie's mother married Don's father. They had 9 kids total between the two of them. Mary and Jeannie's mother had 6 kids, and Don's father had 3. Don being the only son to his father, the only biological son to his father. And I said in the last video, Don has one sister that was still speaking to him, and that was Sonia. She's a biological sister, and she's the only one out of 8 other siblings that still speak to Don as adults. So I did learn that there is a 7-year age difference between Jeannie and Don. Don and Mary, there's a 1-month difference in their age. So Mary's birthday is in October of 1964. Don's birthday is in November of 1964. Jeannie is 7 years younger than Mary and Don. When Jeannie says that Don started SAing her when she was 4, Don was 11. So when Don said she provoked it, she wanted it, she provoked me. She's not innocent. She was 4. He was 11. And it continued on while Jeannie was 5 and Don was 12. Jeannie was 6. Don was 13. Jeannie was 7. Don was 14. Jeannie was 8. Don was 15. Jeannie was 9. 9 years old. 9-year-old little girl. And Don was 16 years old. Jeannie was 10. 10 years old. And Don was 17 years old. Jeannie was 11. And Don was 18. An adult male, while Jeannie was 11. And then it finally stopped when Jeannie was 12 and Don was 19 and went to jail. So when Don says it was consensual, please tell me, what age is acceptable? What age that I just mentioned is acceptable for Jeannie to have consensual sexual contact? Was it when she was 4? Maybe it was when she was 7. Maybe it was when she was 10. Maybe, no, how about 12? No, a 12-year-old cannot consent. Sorry. In any state that I'm aware of, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. A 12-year-old cannot consent. A 4-year-old would not provoke. And if she did, he was 11. He didn't know no better at 11. I'm sorry, but I call bullshit. I call bullshit.
We talked about this a little bit at the beginning. It is a huge issue. It should have been a huge issue their whole lives. And it's not about bringing it up when Don's at his lowest point in his life. And we talked about it at the beginning of the life, like I said. It's about making sure that if there was something that happened with Summer, that everybody knows the history behind it. It's not saying that it did happen to Summer, and it's not making a big deal out of it for Summer. It's making a big deal out of it for them in case it has to do with Summer. So
Exactly. And Teresa just said it right there. It should have been a huge deal their entire lives, but it wasn't. It was pushed under the rug. It was Don's dad saying, I don't want to put my only son in prison, ultimately. Allegedly, in my opinion. All right, 1964. Don Wells and his stepsister, Mary, were born. In 1968, Don's biological father met Mary and Jeannie's biological mother, which ended up being his future wife, but they met while he and his current wife were looking for a sitter for their children. Don's father was married to Don's mother, and Mary and Jeannie's mother was married to their biological father in 1968. In 1971, Jeannie was born. Now, sometime between 1971 and 1974, Don's father divorced Don's mother, as well as Mary and Jeannie's mother divorced their father. In 1974, Don's father married Mary and Jeannie's mother. Mary and Don were 10 years old, and Jeannie was 3. Okay, do you see the 7-year age difference here? Don was born in 1964. Jeannie was born in 1971. There is 7 years between Jeannie and Dawn. Fact. Fact. There's no disputing that. So keep that in mind. Like, that's something that I want burned in the brains. Now, in 1976, that is when Jeannie said that the SA started. Jeannie was 5 years old, and Dawn was 12. So the SA lasted for 7 years, according to Jeannie. So I have to say allegedly, even though Dawn admitted to some of it. Okay, the SA started in 1976 when Jeannie was 5 and Dawn was 12. The SA stopped when Jeannie was 12 and Dawn was 19. So hopefully that will clear up the timeline. Hopefully that explains a little bit more of the age difference. Hopefully this squashes any questions and Dawn's accusations that the 5-year-old was provoking him when he was 12. I mean, Summer, so let's compare. Let's stop and think about this for just a second, okay? So Dawn is saying that Jeannie provoked him. He was 12 and she was 5 when it started, okay? So Summer is 5 and Summer's oldest brother is 12. How many pictures have we seen of Summer posted on social media? Not just taken on their private cameras, but posted, shared with the entire world on their social media of Summer half naked or completely naked. Several, right? I know, I've seen several. Way more. I mean, one is way more than what I should see, but we've seen several. So since Summer was running around the house, naked or half naked, in front of her 12-year-old brother, would it be okay if her 12-year-old brother SA'd her because he thought she was provoking him because she's running around half naked in front of him? Absolutely not. Now, this is something that I found about deflection, projection, gaslighting, narcissism, and victims of SA. I did a little search and I did some screenshots, okay? So the goal of manipulation tactic is to gain pity, sympathy, or invoke compassion, and thereby escaping any blame for wrongdoing or even getting support and cooperation from unsuspecting outsiders. And I'm going to leave that alone. I'm not going to go any further into that.
No, we've both been through hell.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Your son is completely innocent and too young to even understand anything about them things.
Exactly. And that's all I'm asking is the respect to not be
And my
his name
daughter,
to be associated with that.
and the same with my daughter.
Remember
My
that
da-
when they're talking about your son, when they're
My daughter,
Summer.
my daughter is innocent and too young to
Yes.
understand anything about SA.
Right. So her
Well,
name
okay.
should not be attached to that as well.
Well,
in my
we
opinion,
have
sir.
to look at things realistically. I mean, whoever come and took my daughter, they didn't come up here to take her to Disneyland.
Summer.
My daughter is innocent and too young to
Yes.
understand anything about SA.
Right.
We played house, Mary.
Yeah,
She stuck her hand down my pants first
right.
time.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
That's the truth.
No.
That's the truth. I swear on a stack of Bibles to that. She's the one that initiated the whole thing.
Right.
It was her.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the truth. I swear on a stack of Bibles to that. She's the one that initiated the whole thing.